morning, Rabbi Burton.
Good morning, Angelique.
We had an interesting question coming in. It is a more long question than
Hmm.
regular, but the question is, why is the death of a tzaddikim in some traditions not only commemorated but even celebrated more than his funeral? And how is this connected to the idea that his death brings atonement for the generation?
The idea that the death of the righteous atones for the generation is found in the Gemara itself. It's not a Christian concept. It originates in Judaism. But what we mean when we say that is completely different. In other words, the reason why the death of the righteous atones for the generation is because of the merits that they have accrued during their lifetime by living an exemplary spiritual life in the service of Hashem. And so the merits that they create is something that is given to the entire Jewish nation and in many cases the world itself. But it's different than the Christian understanding of this idea where the death of the tzaddik, the death of the righteous, somehow is looked at as some sort of guilt offering that then wipes away all sin from the world forever. That's not what that concept implies. So we celebrate the yard site of a tzaddik, of a righteous person, because we know that their merits protect us. And it's a way also of commemorating an amazing personality who exemplified what it means to serve Hashem in the world.
So can I say then that when you are thinking about that this person, it will have a reflect on your own life because you think about what he's doing and that you see the good things he did and you want to do also that in your life. So that makes that you are asking Hashem to forgive your own sin. And on the other part, when you are telling Hashem to remember this person and the goodness he did, that he shows more mercy to the world.
I think the I think the latter is really where it's at. I don't think I don't think that a person should say to themselves like, okay, this tzaddik just died. I just went to their funeral. I will specifically ask God for forgiveness of my own personal sins. I think we're looking at it as a collective. Like this person will they're like the high priest in a way, the Kohen Gadol who makes confession over the Seir HaMishtalech, the scapegoat, confesses the sins of the nation and hopes to achieve some sort of a collective atonement. That's what these kinds of people are. They're like high priests. And so, how that exactly happens and where do we see its effects is, I think, a little bit more mysterious, but it's just something that we believe in. And also, I think that on the other concept of celebrating it, let's say on a yearly basis, what these people have done is they've opened up a path for the rest of us to emulate their ways and to inspire us and to know that wow, you can really rise to such levels. You could get so close to Hashem. You could do so much good in the world that it the celebration I think is really more of an expression of look how amazing this person was and look what's possible.
I think that that's nice to see that on that way, that it makes you grow yourself to have an example how you can live your life. So
Hmm.
thank you for the answer.